Penguin Random House Audio presents Born to be Wild: Why Teens Take Risks and How We Can Help Keep Them Safe. This is the author, Jess P. Shatkin, MD, MPH. For Huey. Introduction. To be normal during the adolescent period is by itself abnormal. Anna Freud. I come from a suburban town 10 miles north of San Francisco, across the Golden Gate Bridge, where tract homes abound and just about every fifth house is identical. The layout of those houses pretty much describes my friends and me when we were teens. We wanted so badly to blend in with the crowd and be accepted, yet we also longed to be different from our peers and stand apart as individuals. Years later, I saw a comic somewhere that depicted a boy complaining to his mother that he only wanted to be different, just like everyone else. My teenage desire to be the same, yet different from my peers, is a universal sentiment among adolescents. Like far too many kids, I was often standing directly in the path of danger throughout my childhood. I first held a joint in my hand when I was 7 years old. By my 8th year, I occasionally stole cigarettes from the grocery store. I got drunk for the first time when I was 11. 2 years later, I was apprehended by the police for smoking marijuana, and I tried cocaine the summer before my 14th birthday. Because I was most often a well-behaved kid at home, my shenanigans fell largely under the radar. By mid-semester of my first year of high school, however, I was playing on the freshman football team, rehearsing 2 evenings each week with a rock band, and failing my English class. Ultimately, after years of watching and waiting for me to grow up on my own, my parents took matters into their own hands. 2 weeks before the end of the football season, they made me quit the team, which was unbelievably humiliating. They also made me quit the band, and they made sure that I was home immediately after school each afternoon until my grades turned around. I was resistant and angry with my parents for a few months, and there were lots of arguments. But by midwinter, I was earning B's, and by spring, I was earning A's. Doing well in school empowered me, and I will be forever thankful to my parents for hauling my 14-year-old ass out of harm's way. The more I learned and excelled in school, the less I cared about popularity, and the more I saw my world opening up, not closing down. Not all kids are this lucky. One morning back in 5th grade, when we were 10 years old, my friends and I arrived at school to learn that our buddy, Huey, had gotten into an accident on a friend's mini bike the day before. He was motoring down a dirt hill, hit a bump, and flipped over. He wasn't wearing a motorcycle helmet, and he was now on a respirator in a coma. For days we wondered about
Sample complete. Ready to continue?